In this video series, I'm transparently documenting my journey to getting funded $500,000 with prop firms, but the catch is I'm going to attempt to do this without losing a single dollar to prop firm challenge fees by 100% hedging my account, making this an almost infinite risk to reward opportunity. Now, I'm going to be using a unique algorithmic trading bot that we've been working on for the past 4 years called Titan, and a unique trading philosophy called prop farming that's now helped over 700 people become funded traders. Now, warning, this is an experiment, so I may succeed and I also may fail miserably, so make sure that you tune in to see each episode. Now, I haven't done an update on the show for the past few weeks because I haven't really had anything exciting going on, and as many of you know, if you're in this prop firm industry, you may know that there was a lot of changes in regards to platforms. There was a lot of news coming out surrounding US traders, and a lot of prop firms stopped offering their services to US traders, as well as prop firms just going completely out of business since we last talked. But I do have an update for you here today. So just to share with you guys transparently kind of what's been going on here with my accounts. Essentially, I was taking a bunch of challenges on the Funded Trader program. Unfortunately, the Funded Trader program basically shut their doors, and I got really lucky because prior to them actually shutting their doors, because they had changed platforms prior to actually shutting down, I actually qualified for a refund on some of my challenges with the Funded Trader program, which was okay, but I wasn't happy about because I did have a couple challenges with the Funded Trader that were really close to getting passed. So I think that did affect my pass rate a little bit because I had a couple that were on the verge. And then I ended up finding out that CTI, which I had started 3 challenges with, were not going to work for our trading system. So I ended up getting a refund from them as well. So just going to go ahead and basically move these ones that I ended up getting a refund because these were basically a wash. And I'm going to take a look at the ones that I have actually been taking. So you can see here, I started taking a bunch of challenges with this prop firm called FXify. They're a prop firm that is still allowing US traders at the time being on the MetaTrader 5 platform. They've actually been pretty solid. And then I've started diversifying because I was taking a lot with FXify. So I'm also starting new challenges with My Flash Funding and Funding Pips. Now with these 2 different prop firms, I'm having to use a trade copier, which basically is copying trades from MT5 over to the Match Trader platform. I've been using this guy named Dane's Copy Trader, which I'll include a link in the description below. But also we also built our own MT5 to DX trade copier, which I'll give to you for free in the link in the description below as well. So with that being said, how are things going? So up until this point, I've actually passed 3 phase 1 challenges, actually all with FXify, and I actually did go ahead and get 2 funded accounts with FXify. So I got funded $200,000 of the $500,000, which is good to see. And I still have several challenges that are kind of still in progress, one with the 5%ers. And so here's where we're at. So overall, I passed 3 phase 1 challenges. 2 already got funded. This one is on its way. I'll start phase 2 here really shortly and hopefully get my 3rd account. So basically, so far I've had 3 phase 1 passes, but I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fails. So I've been 3 for 11 on phase 1 and basically 2 for 10 so far that I've actually gotten funded. So my pass rate is a little bit lower than what I'd like to see. And part of that was due to the Funded Trader going down. I think my pass rate would have been a little bit higher. And I think as the law of large numbers plays out, it'll play a little bit more in my favor. With that being said, I wanted to share something amazing with you. So regardless of everything that's going on, even the ones that I failed, if you look at the net result, because I've been hedging on my personal account, the net result for these ones that I failed. So these are all the challenges that I failed. And my net result was I actually made $93. So on all my failed challenges, I didn't lose any money, which is amazing. So I still haven't lost a dollar to failing prop firm challenge fees. I'm up actually $93. So I've got paid $93 and I've already secured $200,000 in funding and soon to be $300,000. And I'll keep you guys updated when that actually happens. So this is incredible. This is really incredible. And one of them, I actually only made $283 here, as you can see on my Hedged account, but I spent $403 on this challenge. So I lost $121, and This was an error on my end. I happened to not set up the first day of trading on the hedge bot. So I actually missed the first 2%. So that's why this one, I didn't quite make back the totality of the challenge fees. So that was just kind of like a user error, which is pretty good. Now, in terms of my funded rate and success rate, this is kind of what I'm expecting to happen. I am expecting at the end of the show, the pass rate to rise up a little bit. This is my partner, Joe. He took 70 live challenges. This happened to be during a winning streak. He basically passed phase 1 65% of the time, phase 2 77% of the time. So he had a funded rate of about 50%. During a losing streak, he also took 34 live challenges, passed phase 1 50% of the time, phase 2 59% of the time, and so he had a 29% funded rate. So we expect the funded rate to be somewhere between 25 to 50% when everything shakes out and you let the law of large numbers play out over time, which is really, really good considering the average prop trader only passes about 6% of the time and gets funded. So this is like at least, like 4 to 8xing your odds, which is pretty incredible. And just to put this in perspective, this is one of the most successful prop traders, a guy named Pascal, who I think's been taking over $3 million in withdrawals, and he's like the 0.001% of manual traders. Very, very successful. He basically took 41 challenges and got 12 of them funded. So his funded rate was about 29%. And this is the top 0.001% of manual traders. So I feel actually really good about this, considering I'm going to be able to get a similar funded rate to these guys that are some of the top traders in the prop firm game. And I'm doing this without all taking a single manual trade or losing money to prop firm challenge fees. Now, also in terms of kind of what I've been doing is I've just been downloading strategies from our leaderboard. And again, you can see the leaderboard and the results and all that sort of stuff at leaderboard.bluehedgefinancial.com. But what I've really been doing is I've been optimizing for strategies that have lower days to pass. Because I'm hedging, I don't really care if my funded rate is as high as can be. I care about passing fast. And so that also could contribute to my funded rate as well being a little bit lower than if you take, strategies that will take a little bit longer, but at the same time will, have a higher pass rate. So I've been looking for strategies that have been on the leaderboard for a little while and also have low minimum trading days on average to pass. Now, one other cool advancement that we are making to the leaderboard that should be up there in the next week is we're going to be able to see as a secondary confluence how a strategy has performed over the last 365 days. So we'll be able to see this pass rate over like the past 12 weeks, but then we'll also be able to see how has it performed over the last 365 days. And obviously we'll opt to choose for strategies that have both a high recency score, high pass rate recently, but also and have performed well over the past 365 days. So while this has taken a little bit longer than expected and due to some of the issues with platforms with other prop firms, some prop firms like the funded trader going down, it's taken a little bit longer, but we're catching some good momentum here with Effexify. And my plan moving forward is to diversify into funding pips, MyFlash funding, and probably E8 as well. So my goal is to hopefully within the next month or so get to the $500,000 funded goal, and ideally, hopefully, if things continue as normal, to not lose a single dollar to prop firm challenge fees. And in my opinion, using prop firms, using this hedging strategy, this is by far the greatest asymmetric risk to reward opportunity in trading, meaning that your risk is as low as possible and your upside potential is as high as possible. I think that this is it. So if you'd like to take advantage of this asymmetric opportunity, go on over to www.propfarming.com, and we actually guarantee we can help you become a funded prop firm trader. And if you follow this plan, then you likely could lose no money to prop firm challenge fees as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode.